it's really this stage of concepting out what the realization of the show is. Because first, as you mentioned in step one, it's the alignment of those goals to help you craft a strategy of what its purpose is and who you're targeting. Then the
Mhm.
second step is building out the creative concept for it. So for those of you who are used to working with agencies or maybe developing creative executions for a campaign or idea that you have, this is no different. What you're trying to figure out is, what is that general idea that you have that reflects who you are as a brand, what value you deliver, and what makes you different? Because as part of this concepting process, you need to figure out, well, what is that name, for example, that really reflects
Mhm.
what we're about? How do we describe, the types of conversations or the content that will be coming from the conversations that will be happening in
Mhm.
such a way that when people read that idea, they'll naturally understand, oh, that's the extension of this company. This is the cool content they're creating that showcases whatever objective you're trying to accomplish in the first place. So that gets back to, when you're thinking of that concept, you're nailing the value proposition that you're trying to deliver. So your concept should capture that. And maybe what you're trying to figure out is, well, there's different ways that I can deliver that value or express that value. So maybe you have a couple different concepts that you're thinking of for this show. But that's that next stage. It's like, all right, well, once I have a general idea of what the objective is, how do I express the value that I deliver in these different ideas? Which one is the right one? Again, based on the objective you're trying to accomplish. And then that translates into, what is the right kind of format? What could be the right kind of name? What is the right sort of music, or who could be the right host? But
Mhm.
without that North Star of what you're trying to do in the first place, and I know, I not to beat a dead horse, but we always go back to this, that is your guiding light to make sure that your idea from the beginning
Mhm.
is as consistent with respect to the execution as possible.